That evening, Bapu was to address a public meeting at Shivaji Park, but he was arrested. So, Pyare Lal and I were going to explain his do or die message to the public. And how that police officer tells me with folded hands, Mataji, at your age you should be resting. Please don't go for the meeting today. Of course we were going. Pyare Lal's sister Sushila had finished her MD exam and had come just to meet us. Sushila did not leave my side. If only Pyare Lal and I were arrested, she would be left outside. Sushila is clever. Immediately she spoke up. Of course, Kasturba ji and Pyare Lal ji will speak at the meeting, and after that, I am going to speak too. Then the police arrested her as well. Sushila and I were taken to Arthur Road jail. In all that confusion, how can the jailers manage an old woman like me? At night I had an upset stomach. I could not digest jail food. There was no fruit in jail. Sushila wanted to order medicine on telephone, but we were not allowed to use the telephone. For everything, they needed permission from above. Late next day, they took us out of that jail, put us on a train. Where are you taking us, we asked. Even that they didn't know. We thought, Bapu must be in Yeroda jail, that's where they were taking us. But they made us get down at some other station. Only then they said, Gandhiji had been kept in the Aga Khan Palace, and that's where they were taking us. There was a barbed wire fence around the palace. The watchman at the gate said, Gandhiji is in the last room. So we went to meet him and he says, why have you come here? I should have told him firmly and proudly, we have been brought here as state guests, just like you, not to take care of you. We returned from Africa and set up our ashram. Bapu was getting more and more involved with the country. And then suddenly one day, Shukla ji, you know that farmer from Bihar, he dragged him off to Champaran. Bapu called for workers to Champaran. I was called as well. They were going to start schools in Champaran. Now tell me, what could I do in a school? Teach or learn? But I was called to help with the women and children. At Champaran, we had to teach everything, not just A, I, E, Ek, Do, Teen, but everything. Cleanliness, hygiene, health, everything. Where to spit and where to shit, and how to cover up the hole. Poor things knew nothing. We would go from hut to hut. It was hard to get the women and children to come outside the huts. Sometimes they didn't allow even us women to enter their huts. We were puzzled. And then we found out why. Often, 3 or 4 women in a household had to share one tattered sari. They would tear that sari into pieces and use the pieces to somehow cover themselves. How could they expose their poverty, their shame, before us strangers. We returned from Champaran. Bapu was lost in thought. Such poverty. How to solve the problem? He first said we must use only Swadeshi, cloth made in India. Handloom came next. Then he started looking for a charkha to spin yarn for the looms. Ganga Bai, a village woman, found it. In the beginning, the thread we spun was coarse, but soon we learned how to spin fine thread. Even I learned how to do it. Otherwise, I had started feeling that my only job in the ashram was to shoo flies away when Bapu was having his meals. Bapu insisted we use only khadi saris in the ashram. But wearing khadi saris posed many problems. The width of the sari woven on the looms was not enough. We had to stitch 2 parts together to make a sari. And each sari weighed 2 pounds. We didn't like wearing such heavy saris. Then Bapu would tell the young ashram girls, for 9 months you happily carry the weight of a baby. Then for the country's sake, can't you wear a 2-pound sari? And there was another problem. As usual, I was the one who had to go tell Bapu. Washing these saris was very difficult. Bapu had a ready answer. You women take care of wearing the saris, we men will take care of washing them. The short width was also a problem for the men's dhotis. To reduce the dependence on cloth, Bapu started wearing just a loincloth. Of course, that was not possible for us women. Sometimes thieves would slip into the ashram. Now tell me, what could they steal from here, poor things? But one day, an empty trunk was found, thrown away. Whose trunk was it? I had put aside some clothes for my grandchildren and bahus. Bapu said, the ashram's vow says nobody is to possess what is not required at present. Ba has broken the vow. That is theft. Here, the thieves had run away with my clothes, but for Bapu, I was the real thief. And he announced it at the prayer meeting in harsh words.